The dangerous dua. There is one dua Allah loves, but your ego fears. If it gets accepted, you will never be the same again. In the conference of the birds want the Simorgh. They want truth, closeness, and Allah, but without losing themselves. And that's the trap, because the path doesn't just give you peace. It takes you apart, transforming your very being. That's why Adder's journey is built on the 7 valleys. First, quest, where you admit you're empty. Then love, where you burn for Allah, a consuming and purifying fire within your heart. Knowledge, where truth becomes taste, a profound and experiential understanding of reality. Detachment, where you lose what you relied on, freeing yourself from worldly ties. Unity, where you stop seeing separation, recognizing the interconnectedness of all existence. Wonder, where your mind bows down in awe before the majesty of creation and the divine. And finally, annihilation, where the I disappears, dissolving into the divine presence. If you want to summarize the whole path in one dua, it would be this: Ya Allah, remove me from me. That's the dangerous dua. Most people don't want Allah to remove them. They want Allah to improve them. They want better habits, a better life, better outcomes. But Adder shows something deeper. The ego is the biggest obstacle. The ego is the veil. Ibn Arabi would echo this. The real is not hidden. The self is the curtain. So when you make that dua, you're asking for the curtain to be torn. And yes, it hurts, because when Allah answers it, you start losing things you used to cling to. You start losing the taste for certain sins. You start losing the love of attention. You start losing the need to be seen by others. Even people start feeling distant. Not because you hate them, but because your heart is changing direction. And this is what happened to the birds. Most birds turned back, not because the Simorgh was far, but because they realized the cost. The cost was themselves. But the birds who continued kept walking until they reached the end of their journey. And at the end, they didn't find a king outside. They found a mirror. They saw themselves after the ego was stripped away. 30 birds, 1 Simorgh. The journey was never about finding Allah, but removing what blocks the heart, so Allah becomes the only reality. So if you want a dua that changes everything, say it with fear, say it with sincerity. Ya Allah, remove me from me.